Yo, what's up guys? Just letting you know before this video starts that Twitter actually saw this video first and actually had a head start on these tips and almost a full day of scrims with these tips. So if you guys go into the description below, Twitter is Elevate FN. You guys can get a head start and see my videos actually almost a day early. So go ahead.
If young Metro don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you. Beautiful morning, yeah, the sun in my morning, babe. Nothing in the water.
What's up guys, it's your boy Elevate bringing you back another scrim tip video. Today we're going to be talking about something I see Player League players make all the time. It's probably the biggest mistake I see when I'm watching Player League, when I'm playing, when I'm seeing people, what I kill people in Player League too, and it's how to rotate. People don't understand how to rotate in Player League because of a lot of different reasons, and I'm going to knock out those reasons today. First off, I have notes here. If you guys want to DM me your pictures of your notes, I've had like 3 people do this already. I think it's super dope seeing how each person does it. If you want to do that, add me on Twitter at ElevateFN, and I'll probably respond. I love all the kind messages. This is literally why I'm making this videos, because you guys are so amazing and you actually like talk to me and you're like, yo, these videos are awesome, you should make more of these. So I'm gonna continue on doing this just for you guys, especially the ones who DM me. I love you guys. So as always, get out your notepad. Let's get into this. First thing I have on how to rotate is staying above ground level / turtle level. Now 75% of Player League deaths are probably due to just bad turtling and bad rotations in general. They don't know what to do. They just kind of think they're in a box. They just try to get a box themselves. That's kind of what their mindset is. And staying above turtle / just getting on top of a turtle. You see a team's turtle to edge a zone, just standing on top of them. It's one of the best moves you can do. And if you start doing that, your play will be instantly better. I can guarantee you'll start seeing results from it. This allows you to do so many things. You can get picks, you can get more loot, you can get more information, you can do all these things. You can get maybe a kill on the guy underneath you. You can get snipes, you can get so many things. But the main thing is information, because we're talking about rotates. You need to know where these teams are. In this VOD that we'll be reviewing, you'll see I immediately start calling out where the different teams are. There's one at Broken House, there's one on the side of the mountain, there's one right below us, there's one to our right. I'm immediately calling this because we got on top of a turtle. Now if I was under us, I wouldn't know as much information as that. I wouldn't know these guys are rotating by bridge. I wouldn't know that these guys have left their turtle because I'm at the ground. I have to worry about above me. I can't gather as much information. It's just going to be a lot worse of the time. My second point is using utility. I'm not just talking about launch pads and like ice things and grapplers and rifts. I'm talking about nades. I'm talking about GLs. I'm talking about RPGs. I'm talking about stink bombs and grenades, like actual grenades, and clingers. They're so vital in rotating. If you know there's a team here, team on your left, and a team on your right, and you have 6 clingers or something, or you have 6 stinks, you can throw 2 stinks on them, and you can probably 3 rotate, or you can throw like shoot 2 GLs at each and then rotate, because if you break their structures, they're going to be more focused on staying alive and not getting GL'd than actually shooting back. Or while you're rotating, you can spam someone's wall so they don't shoot at you. Simple stuff like that. It's huge. You'll see in this VOD, we're very good at this. And although actually we do get tagged in this VOD, the main important thing is we stall everyone from rotating and we get the best spot possible for the position we were in. And it allows us to get a ton of kills, and we come in 5th place with 5 kills, which is huge. And we're practicing tournaments here, so that's 3 points. That's a great game. That's what you want, especially with 100 pro custom. If you can make these moves, you're going to get better instantly. And the third is deciding when to move. Now this is a lot of game sense. This is why you should be scrimming every day. This is why you should be taking notes. I can't really tell you when to move. This is something you have to learn. If someone has a free rotate above you and they're not moving in zone, they're kind of just sitting there, it's a far zone, they probably have a rift or a launch pad or something they can use. If someone leaves to your left, you can probably follow in those turtles. It's probably time to go. If everyone isn't leaving, you probably have to do something drastic. Maybe use some utility to run or something like that. You gotta know when to move. Zone is far, and it's just happened, but there's people around you. Maybe you should just tank the damage, get to zone, waste those mats because you're gonna have to live. If you don't go, maybe they won't go. You always have to trust yourself over others. You can't predict what others do, especially in this BR. those are my 3 points. And I'm actually gonna go into this VOD quickly. And it's very similar, or it basically has everything we just learned in this one VOD. And although we do actually get tagged for a good amount of shield here, it allows us to get the best spot possible that we want. So I'm gonna quickly load it here, back to where I want it, and switch to desktop. And as you can see here, we're over by Salty Springs. We are set up on Salty, and this is knowing when to move. We see these guys made a path for us and move. So Cease actually makes a great call, and he tells us to shoot at these guys so they build more, and that way we have a better path. Cease is a crazy good player. It's really smart by him. I've actually never thought. Okay, we go now. And so now exactly we know when to move. And you notice here, as we're approaching a turtle here, we have 2 masses of players, one to my left over here, and then one here. And so I want to get on these turtles because I see they're in zone. I want to get on these turtles so I can have information. These guys head and just show. And with 100 players, everyone's set up right now. If we were to try to get center zone, we're probably just going to get lasered out of our mind. So the best option for us is get on a turtle, get our information, sit edge of zone.
Okay.
So we get on top of these guys' head, and if you've seen my IGL videos, you know what I mean when I talk about preparing your other players. We're going over different things because this zone is separated in 2 parts with a mountain in the middle. So the next moving zone is on the other side of the mountain. We could be really fucked because we have to get over that mountain, and it's going to be a purge if you move late. Okay. So this next zone, this is not the moving zone, just is in, it's pretty center zone. So we're waiting here. We're going to move late because we're above this turtle team. It's not a far thing. So this turtle team is definitely just going to turtle into zone and set up again. So we know that we have that game sense. So we know we can literally just sit here and wait for these guys to do that. And that's exactly what they do.
We're going to do the same thing zone.
So the turtle is right below me. I literally just got on their head again, and now I'm gathering information. I'm trying to get picks also because we're playing kill incentive, and we actually end up doing like crazy well in this game. South and shoot a grenade at the team. Okay, and so right here, I'm preparing Cease for if the zone is far. I'm always looking at zone. Okay, if we don't get zone here and the guy's under us, I'm gonna stink these guys and we're gonna run south. And so I'm already I'm stinking these guys using utility. You shoot a nade at I'm asking him to nade these 2 teams to our left and in front of me. Like And the reason I'm not shooting at the team on my right is because if I eliminate an entire half of the zone, that means I only have to protect myself from one side. And I'm gonna be building no matter what. Like, you don't want to just run in the open, but if I can only have to build 2 walls per like block I have to go in, that's gonna save me so many mats, and it will give me a really great position for zone, and it won't build cover for our other players, so we can hold zone on them. One at the house and then one at the in front of us turtle. We get a free spam kill here because these guys are getting aggroed, and we get a finish. And then right away, like I predicted, like I said, this zone is far, and so I kind of bricked that nade, but Cease is now GLing, I'm stinking. Cease actually takes more damage than he probably should have because he exploded them on the run instead of exploding them from where we are, which is just like it's not a huge mistake, but it's something like minor, but it definitely made him get tagged. And now I didn't protect my side. Perfect. Right I actually didn't look at these guys like on there. Cover right side. And we're just going into zone here. Sorry. Protecting my side and shit as I go. Okay. And even though we took a lot of damage here, we would have taken way more if we didn't use our utility, and now we're in the best spot in the game. We are literally gatekeepers holding these guys, and now I'm gonna make a path for Cease, and Cease is literally gonna laser these kids for the next like 3 minutes. Cease gets 1 down, and he gets a ton of damage on these kids. As you can see, even I'm getting in this because we moved at the right time. We got great position. We used our utility correctly, and because of that, we're rewarded with a free kill and free damage, which we then use later on in the game to get our kills, get our position, come in 5th place with our kills, and it worked out perfectly. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's how to rotate by your boy Elevate. Hope you guys learned something. Add me on Twitter. Tell me what you guys learned / your results from doing this method. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.